What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Just about to head to the barbershop, get lined up here. Maybe I should make this video in two parts, before and after. Anyway, I've been kind of busy, so I haven't had a chance to make some more videos. But I came up with an idea, and I'm not going to be able to, excuse me, I'm not going to be able to expound upon this like in my general way that I do. But I was just thinking about the Black American community, and I noticed that there are two types of individuals in the Black American community. And that's the type that they call themselves conscious, where they think about the issues that are plaguing the Afro-American community and how to bring about solutions and rectification of the problem instead of exacerbation. And then you just got the those guys that are blank, those guys who are just out there in the streets, the club hoes and the thugs. And I was thinking about a solution, and for quite some time I was advocating that Black Americans, the conscious type, should leave America and go find another country to live. It sounds impractical. It's not, but it is difficult. And so I was thinking about more practical solutions that the conscious, the more intelligent African American could take, other than like packing up and leaving America if that's not an option financially. I was thinking the same thing, but inside of America. Like Black Wall Street. Make a community, and when you find that knuckleheads move into that community, then what you do is you exile those individuals. Now, of course, it's America. You can't just kick people out of community. You can't force anyone out. But what you can do is refuse to interact with them, either financially, socially, or any other means that you can think of. Now, this, of course, requires a group effort where individuals have to actually say, hey, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to stick by it. So where an individual starts acting like a thug or an individual starts acting like a club hoe, and it's like, hey, you know what? This black-owned store, it's like, or whatever else, because, these people are into black-owned and black this. They're pro-black nationals, and I'm not really into pro-black nationalism, but Black America does need, some unity. And this whole black-owned thing is like, it seems to be something that they're really bent on. But anyway, it's like, hey, look, we don't do business with you. We're not going to deal with you. Don't come in this store. We don't want you here. There's a Walmart down the street where all them ghetto trash people go. Go to Walmart. Don't come here. And this is where the difficulty comes in, because this is where the cooperation comes in. Because if you have a grocery store or any sort of business, and it's black owned, it's difficult to turn away money. It's the antithesis of what a business is established to do, which is to make money. And that means that those who have made a conscious effort or conscious decision to say, hey, this is what we want, you have to go shop at that person's store. You have to support them. It has to be a community effort. And what you'll find is this will lead to like a type of social conditioning in behavior where people are like, you know what, I can't come here and hope to live reasonably and act just like a damn fool. I have to behave in a responsible and ethical manner. And if I don't, people are not going to, how you say in current terms, they ain't going to F with me. They're not going to mess with you. And I think this is a potential solution. You find this actually in the Muslim world, even like in the most lax, like Muslim societies, shame, family shame is a big thing. One person in this family screws up, the whole family is under the bus. Even though everybody in the family would be okay. This is why they protect honor with their life in the Middle East. This is why you have this thing that they call, and it's not an Islamic practice, they have honor killing of women. Like when a woman goes out and she starts acting real stupid, like a thought, like a hoe, then they go out and the menfolk kill her. Okay, this is not an Islamic principle, but you get the idea. They're like taking what I'm talking about to extreme. And I don't advocate that, but what I do advocate is cutting these people off of community. It's not easy. Like I said, this requires a group effort. This means that, hey, you know what, I want to go shopping. It's inconvenient to go down to that store, 4 blocks down. I could go to the Walmart. I can throw a rock at it looking out my window. It's got to be a group effort. You have to go to that store and you have to support your people, in order to affect change. Because if you don't, look what's happening. Look at the mess that America's become. And it'll be chaos. It'll look like you're going to be on your own for a while. Anytime you start to do something new that like requires people to give up old habits, it's going to be difficult. But what you'll find is, or what I believe you'll find is that like-minded individuals will be like, hey, you know what? That's a place I want to be. That's the type of life I want to live. Look at these people. They're doing well. They ain't taking any crap from anybody. It's just a concept, people. Maybe it's worth following up. Now, conceptually, this makes a lot of sense and it sounds good, but the reality is going to be, of course, a little bit more difficult. Hey, like the job the barber did. Been good, huh? Because here's the case, or here's the situation. Say you have some children and they're knuckleheads, and you move to this community, and you're an advocate for everything that's going on in the community, but your children are, they're ghetto just troublemakers, and they get in trouble, and they basically get excommunicated from the community. Now it's a matter of congruence. Are you going to stick to your word, or now you're going to stick to your people, and you're going to say, hey, you see the conflict? You see the problem? So conceptually, the idea is good. I think it can work, but it'll be a generational thing. I think like the next 2 generations are lost. Total of 3 generations are lost. This one and anything in it, the next one, and then the correction will finally come on the 3rd generation away. Realistically, it's possible, but I don't think the people have the wherewithal nor the character congruence to actually execute and implement a plan like this. When you just look at the African American community, they're a mess. They're not a people of self-discipline, and that's what something like this would require. It would require an exceptionally great amount of discipline and unity. 2 things that Black America don't really have at this point in time. Anyway, this is your man Abuamerican, just shooting out an idea. I just, I was thinking this out on the video. Subscribe, comment, hit me up. I'm out.